Did you know your ability to recognize emotions could matter more than your IQ? We're taught to solve equations and analyze data, but what about understanding our own feelings or navigating a difficult conversation? This is emotional intelligence, the one skill that transforms relationships, skyrockets careers, and even saves lives. Imagine being able to read a room, diffuse conflict, and inspire people, all without saying a single word. That's the magic of emotional intelligence, or EQ. In this video, we're breaking it down. Why EQ can define success more than IQ, how to build it, and one surprising way it can change your life today. The 4 pillars of EQ. First one is self-awareness, which is tuning into your emotional radar. It all starts with knowing yourself, truly understanding who you are at your core. Just like a GPS needs to know your starting point to guide you, emotional intelligence begins with understanding your own emotions and where they stem from. Think of self-awareness as your emotional radar, constantly scanning and picking up signals from within. It's about being present with your feelings, recognizing them as they arise, and understanding why they're there. This isn't always easy, but it's crucial. We live in a world that often encourages us to suppress our emotions, to hide behind masks. But here's the thing. Emotions don't just disappear when we ignore them. They linger, waiting to be acknowledged. They fester, they build up, and they often come out in ways we don't intend, like a volcano erupting unexpectedly. For example, have you ever snapped at someone and later thought, "Why was I so upset over something so small?" That's a lack of self-awareness, a disconnect from your emotional radar. So, how do you cultivate self-awareness? It starts with simple, everyday practices that ground you. Journaling is a powerful tool. It allows you to reflect and process. Taking a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts and feelings can help you identify patterns and triggers, giving you insight into your emotional landscape. Mindfulness is another key practice. It's about being in the moment. This could be meditation, yoga, or simply taking a few moments to focus on your breath, grounding yourself in the present. The point is to bring your attention to the present moment and observe your emotions without judgment, allowing them to be. And here's a surprisingly simple yet effective technique, which is to name your emotions, to give them a label. Instead of saying, "I feel bad," try being more specific. "I'm feeling anxious," or "I'm feeling overwhelmed." This specificity can be incredibly liberating and insightful. The second pillar is self-regulation, or mastering your emotional autopilot. Once you're aware of your emotions, the next step is managing them. This is where self-regulation comes in. It's about choosing how you respond to your emotions rather than letting them control you. Think of it as taking the reins of your emotional autopilot. Instead of reacting impulsively, you pause, you reflect, and you make a conscious choice about how you want to behave. Picture this. You're stuck in traffic and someone cuts you off. Do you lay on the horn or take a deep breath and let it go? That's the difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is often driven by our emotions in the moment, while responding is guided by our values and our long-term goals. Emotional regulation isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about channeling them in a healthy and productive way. One of the most effective tools for self-regulation is the power of the pause. When you feel yourself getting caught up in an emotional reaction, take a moment to step back. Literally, take a step back if you can, or simply shift your attention inward. This creates a space between the stimulus and your response, allowing you to make a more conscious choice. Remember, self-regulation is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. The third pillar is empathy, or stepping into someone else's shoes. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It's a fundamental human trait that allows us to connect with others on a meaningful level. It's about stepping outside of your own experience and seeing the world through someone else's eyes. Imagine walking a mile in their shoes, feeling their joys and their pains. Empathy isn't just about being nice. It's about connecting with others on a deeper, more human level. It's about truly understanding their emotions and experiences. It's about recognizing that everyone has their own story, their own struggles, and their own unique perspective. Each person you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Have you ever had a friend say, "I understand," and you instantly felt lighter? That's empathy at work. It's the magic of feeling truly understood and supported. It's the feeling of being seen, heard, and understood. It's knowing that someone else gets what you're going through. And it's a powerful force for building trust, strengthening relationships, and creating a more compassionate world. When we empathize, we build bridges instead of walls. Empathy is crucial in leadership as well. Leaders who practice empathy can inspire and motivate their teams more effectively. Fun fact: CEOs with high empathy outperform their peers because they can connect with their teams on a deeper level. They foster a culture of understanding and mutual respect. They understand what motivates their employees, what their concerns are, and what they need to thrive. This understanding leads to a more harmonious and productive work environment. This ability to connect on an emotional level creates a more engaged, loyal, and productive workforce. Employees feel valued and understood, which boosts morale and efficiency. But empathy isn't just for CEOs and leaders. It's a skill that everyone can benefit from in every aspect of life. It's a skill that we can all cultivate in our everyday lives. Whether with family, friends, or strangers, empathy can transform our interactions. You can challenge yourself. Next time someone shares a problem, resist the urge to offer advice. Just listen. Really listen. Sometimes, all someone needs is to feel heard. Put yourself in their shoes and try to understand what they're going through. This simple act can make a world of difference. The fourth pillar of emotional intelligence are the social skills or the art of building meaningful connections. Finally, let's talk about the people side of EQ, which stands for emotional intelligence. Social skills are the outward expression of emotional intelligence, the visible manifestation of our inner emotional landscape. They're the tools we use to communicate effectively, build strong relationships, and navigate social situations with grace and ease. These skills help us connect on a deeper level. Strong social skills can open doors you didn't know existed, leading to opportunities and experiences that enrich your life. Think about this. Would you rather work with someone brilliant but rude, or someone average but kind? Exactly. Kindness and consideration often outweigh sheer brilliance. EQ makes you the person everyone wants to be around, the one who brings positive energy into any room. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you make people feel. Your emotional impact can be more lasting than your intellectual contributions. People are drawn to those who make them feel seen, heard, and valued. This sense of connection is fundamental to human relationships. And here's the good news: social skills can be learned and developed over time, just like any other skill. It starts with being present and engaged in your interactions with others. Show genuine interest in what they have to say. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and really listen to what people are saying. This simple act can make a huge difference. Practice empathy by trying to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. Empathy bridges gaps and fosters understanding. Start by practicing small acts of kindness. A quick thank you note or even a smile can work wonders. These small gestures can have a big impact. These small gestures go a long way in building rapport and creating a positive social environment. They lay the foundation for meaningful connections. Remember, people remember how you made them feel. Your emotional footprint can last a lifetime. When you treat others with kindness, respect, and genuine interest, you create a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond your immediate interactions. This ripple can influence many lives. Here's a story to bring it home, illustrating the power of social skills. Picture a young teacher named Mary who struggled to connect with her students. She felt distant and ineffective. By showing empathy and listening, her classroom transformed into a supportive, thriving environment. Her students felt valued and understood, leading to a more positive and productive learning experience. Here's a challenge. This week, choose one EQ skill to focus on. Maybe it's naming your emotions, listening without interrupting, or just smiling at a stranger. Then come back and comment how it changed your day. I'll be reading every response. Emotional intelligence isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. Knowing yourself, managing emotions, understanding others, and connecting on a deeper level can change how you work, love, and lead. Start small and watch how the world around you starts to shift. If you're ready to unlock your full potential, subscribe for more.